G'day all, today I'll be showing you how to install and make a Bukkit server for Minecraft. First of all, you want to go to the Bukkit wiki, which you can find by simply typing, let's go there, so Bukkit wiki, and you want to click on setting up a server. From there, that should take you to the page which I was just on a second ago. Okay, on this page, don't worry about all this stuff. At first, I was like, well, you know, what the hell's going on? But you want to go straight to the how to install Bukkit, beginner friendly, and I suggest this one. When you open it up, you'll have this come up. Noob friendly. Don't worry about that. Don't be insulted. I was a noob. I am a noob. Alright guys, so if you have Mac, Linux, I don't know how to do them. There might be a different way, but with Windows, just click that button and you should get this down here in, well, if you have Google Chrome it should be there, or go to your downloads. Then what I suggest you do is you open up, you make a new folder called Bukkit. I called mine Bukkit Test because I've already got a folder called Bukkit. And you want to open it up, and then you want to put the download in here. From there, what you want to do is you want to go extract here, like that. And then when you open that up, there should be 3 folders, well, 3 files. Click on the latest Craft Bukkit download. From there, it should take you to AdFly, but as I've already downloaded it, what you do is you then drag it into Craft Bukkit, Craft Bukkit, whatever, and when it's in there, I'm just going to rename that. It says 2 because I've downloaded it before, but anyway, so when that's done, you want to right click your what is it called? MS-DOS batch file. And in there, you want to, I'll just minimize this, it's a bit distracting. In there, you want to right click and go edit, and that should open up a notepad. Now, as you can see here, it says R1.0, and also here, and we don't want it to say that no more because it's no longer R1, it is R3, and it's 1.2.5, so it should be right. So what we do is we just backspace the 1, put a 3, and same with this part up here, put the 3. So I'm just going to quickly show you what happens if you don't do that. So, and it says unable to access the r1.jar file, and that's because we don't have one. So, yep, so we edit it, go in here, change these to R3, and go File, Save. From there, you then just cross out of that, double click on this, and as you can see, while this is loading here on this side, I'm getting all these things put into this folder here. Just let it generate, and when it comes up with done, which hopefully it doesn't take too long. Okay, soon, maybe soon. Let's just, come on, you can do it. Done, there you go. So done told us 28 seconds, doesn't really matter, don't know why I'm telling you that. Okay, and what I want you to do is then type stop. And what that does is it stops the server and it saves it. You never want to cross it off. I was not told this till I watched a video once and it said don't cross it off, and I was like, oh crap, I've always been doing that. So you want to, then it says press any key, just press any key, but usually I like to keep it to a simple key, letter key, in case I accidentally press something that I shouldn't. Okay, and in your Craft Bukkit folder you will find your starter. This you'll always have to have on if you want your server on. This you don't worry about, that you don't worry about. Now this is the README for when you download this. You can follow that if you want, if you prefer that over me. Alright, and you've got your plugins folder. I'll explain in another video what plugins is. So in this video, click here, and it should take you to a plugin tutorial, how to install plugins. It's really easy, and so I'm just going to put an attachment up there for you to click on YouTube. It'll take you through. Your world folder is your world. So what I do sometimes is I'll import a world from something that I've already done if I want to work on that. But yeah, and then you've got your Bukkit folder. Okay, see how when you open it up, if you're opening it up in Notepad XP, it's got all this mumbo here. So what we want to do is we want to right click it and go to Open With and WordPad, and that will just set it up in a nice type of way. Don't worry about editing that. There's also a help thing, and just give me a sec. Double check, there's nothing in here I got to show you. So that's simple permissions for OP. So there's ban IP, and then there's stop, and then yeah, there's a number of things. Okay, don't worry about that. Once again, you have your server file here. That just updates every time you start the your DOS batch file, and this is the one we want to focus on. Actually, these three here. First of all, this is the first thing you should do when you have a server, and it doesn't matter if you open it up in WordPad or this way, because thank God it's okay. It's not all mumbled up. Alright, so it's pretty straightforward. When it says allow nether, that means you're allowing nether on the world. You're allowing people to go to the nether. Your level name is world, and what that means is that whatever one has world in it, so world underscore nether, world underscore the underscore end, whatever, that is the type of file so it would grab. So if you want to import something else, you want to go world underscore then the name that you want to put it. It doesn't really matter, no one really sees it. And yeah, so enable query, I have no clue, haven't had any issues with it. Allow flights. Now this is I suppose if you're in creative it doesn't matter, but if you have something like what I use, which is Zmod, zombies mod, or well, I actually use Voxel, VoxelBox, I believe, something like that. Anyway, and it's got it in there with it. Your server port is the port of which it runs off. If you're having issues, or I had issues at first, it would take me off to, it wouldn't say that my server was there when I had my IP and everything, because I didn't have its port forwarded. I'll show you in another video how to do that, and then I'll add an attachment at the end of the video. So everything that I talk about adding attachment, I'll add at the end of this video. Then you have your level type. At the moment there's only default and flat. Default is, you know, normal, just regenerate anything. With flat it's just the grass and the bedrock. And then enable icon, no clue. So wait, let me just change that to true, boys. And then there's level seed if you want to have a level seed. Server IP, I guess if you have a specific one. Max build height, I don't think changing that has a difference. Maybe if you change it less, but I don't think you can change it more. Spawning NPCs, that I have as true. That just means you can spawn in like ducks and all that with the eggs and whatever. And then you have whitelist. If you don't know what whitelist is it's something for the server when you don't want people to just any random to come on. So you whitelist that, and so that the only way that can get on is they have to contact the person which has the MS-DOS batch file and add you in with the whitelist, which I'll show you right now. So when you open up whitelist, it's got no one in it. So my username is Krusty96. It's not capitals, but I don't know if that makes a difference. And you just want to save that, cross it off. And when we open up the server file again, so if I put this whitelist as true, and then I save that, and that will just make the whitelist, make it so that it needs a whitelist. Spawn animals, that's true, so that's for ducks. Spawn NPCs would be, I guess, the testificates. Online mode is I have as true. You can put that as false if you're only doing a local. Online mode just means that people are allowed to access it by your IP or whatever is assigned to your server. PvP I have as true. You can get a plugin to make it so that you can make certain regions flagged as non-PvP. Difficulty is I have as 1. How it goes is 0 is peaceful, 1 is easy, 2 is normal, and 3 is hard, I believe. And then I think possibly 4 is hardcore, but don't count me on that. And then you have your game modes. At the moment there's 0 and there's 1. 0 is survival, 1 is creative, and then soon there will be a 2, which is your role-playing game mode. Max players I have as 20. I usually have this as 5 because your server can lag out if you have like over a certain amount that your memory can't look after. Spawn monsters is true, so you can spawn monsters. Generate structures is true. View distance is 10 is the normal far, I believe, and it goes up to 15. So 15 is like you can see everything practically. MOTD, that's just what it says underneath the server or as the server name. So you can have this as test, and then we just go save. Alright, and we cross that off. Permissions file has nothing in it, so don't worry about that, because that's only if you want to add your permissions in your own way, which I do not know how to do, but I'll show you a plugin in possibly another tutorial video. Alright, so let's start up this, and there you go, it's done straight away, because now that's done the first time. So when we open this, you go into multiplayer, and okay, first of all, no one ever showed me this, and I was like, how the hell am I meant to know my IP? Just go to Google, good old Google, just type in IP, question mark, and that's your IP, and there you go. So you want to go here, and just type it in there. You have your local IP address, which is that one, which I don't know if I should show, whether I'm going to get hacked or something, doubt it. So there we go, that's the one I like to click on, because the other one seems to put me back to the main screen. So when we open up that, it's just going to make the world put a new file in for players, so I believe, so if we look somewhere, oh yeah, where's the world? There it is, world, and players, and there's none. Unless I go like this. Okay, I actually have no clue why it's been doing this. But I believe that it might be because I'm not OP. So how you make someone OP is you type in here, OP, and their name. Well, Minecraft name. And then it OPs them. And there you go. I can dig wherever. So that would be a part of permissions, allowing people to dig wherever. So that's that done. Of course, there is also a bunch of other commands. So if we go in here, we type help, and it will show you a list of things. So a list command aliases, don't remember that. Ban is prevents the specified player from using this server. So it just means that their username. Ban IP is if they were to make another Minecraft, they wouldn't even be able to log in with that one. Ban list is view all players banned. It's got all the descriptions there. It's really simple. And yep, so main one is OP, and then there's a /save on that the forward slash is for when you're on the server, whereas when you're off the server you can just write it straight out. So if I go save dash on, enabling level saving, and that should do it whenever. TP teleports the given player to another player. So if I go no slash in here, but TP Krusty to someone else that I'm playing with, it will TP me to them, or vice versa. There is also another plugin that I really recommend called Essentials, which I'll show you how to install that plugin in another video. And then there's time, and then there's tell a player a certain message, and then there's slash stop, slash say, and it's all here. So reload configuration. I can make a configuration in here. Wrong one. In anywhere here usually, unless if I right click the DOS batch file. There are a couple of things where you'll have to stop the server for, but if I change, for example, fly mode is false, then I go slash reload, and it will reload the server. As you can see, it did that here. And yeah, it just ignores the permissions file since there's nothing in it. So there's one item of things to look at. I'm pretty sure that's all I need to explain. Nothing else really. And oh yes, and there's game mode, and then you go player's name. If you press tab, it will actually finish off the player's name. So if there was like Crust, and then there was Krusty, you can toggle through the playlist. But if I press tab, then it comes up with the first player that is option there, and then I might go 1, and my game mode has been changed to creative, and I can build. Now, if you have too many items, it works on here. However, if you get the Essentials plugin, too many items will not work on it. However, what happens is, if I press the up button, it will show here like a 57. Oh wait, see if there's something else I can look at. So if I go redstone lamp, and as you can see, there's a 0 there. That on Essentials, that thinks you're trying to enchant the item, and so it will be like, you can't enchant this item with this and spawn it, sort of thing, and so it won't let you. But all you do is you press enter, up arrow, backspace to 0, and enter, and it will give it to you. Alright, what else? Let's have a look. So we'll go back in here. Adding people, you can add people from here. So if I go slash whitelist, add, and then it says add remove player, and on or off, or list, or reload. So if I go slash whitelist list, and there's whitelisted players. Now if I de-whitelist myself, so I go in here, and I just get rid of me, and I go here, and I go slash whitelist reload. I'm pretty sure I get kicked, or I should. Anyways, but if I disconnect and I got to go back on, it's going to say, actually might not say anything because I'm added to the OP list. Okay, it doesn't say anything because I'm added to the OP list. But anyway, usually that's what happens, is it will come up saying you're not whitelisted on this server, blah blah blah. And so all you do is you go into that file, whitelist, and press save. And that's about it. So please have a look at my tutorial for how to do a plugin. It's really simple, guys. You'll love it, and you'll be able to do so much more. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video, and keep on Minecrafting. Also, I'd love it if you subscribed and liked this video. It'd be amazing.